Jai Ma Kali. I'm about to do a very important video and I took some time to do this video. If you had seen my part 1 of spiritual awakening during bad health, you thought that part 2 is coming, and this is that part 2. And it's a very important part of it because I really took time to assimilate a lot of information, implemented in my own life, and only when I succeeded, or there is nothing like a succeeded, right? It's all about that you go on doing certain things to carry on in your life. So what has worked, what is my understanding, all of that I took time to assimilate and settle down. And that is when I decided that let me do this video. What is this video about? This is a very important video for anybody who is taking on the path of spiritual awakening. Nobody talks about these aspects because everybody thinks that spirituality is all, lights, colors, good mood and everything. But there are a lot of hidden mysteries in spirituality that anybody who is taking on the path of spiritual awakening must know. Okay? Since I have deciphered, it is my responsibility to share with you all. Alright. So, please understand that I will pause. I'll keep pausing in between because I'm trying to absorb it and trying to speak. Okay? I have made notes. For the first time I made notes because I wanted the information to go in the right manner. Alright, let's begin. I want to talk about truth of energy during spiritual awakening. If you are going through spiritual awakening, if you are doing practices like Nam Jap, any kind of spiritual practices, and if you ever witness a change in your energy, like ups and downs happening in your energy, suddenly you becoming sad, suddenly you becoming terrified, a lot of bad dreams coming in. Sometimes there are what is that word that is called as some dreams where you are right in between the dream, you want to get up, you don't want to get up. What is it called? Sleep paralysis. If you're going through sleep paralysis, some kind of health challenges keep coming and coming, and or some kind of negative energy that you keep feeling, either people behaving in a certain way, people taking away your energy, or even if there are no people around, you're still feeling that your energy is dissipating, or you're just getting into a rabbit hole again and again. This is a very common thing as per my understanding, because when you are vibrating at a higher frequency, when you're making that connect with the God, subtly the whole cosmos looks at you. Okay? When the whole cosmos looks at you, at an individual who is able to make a spiritual progress in their life, that becomes lucrative for certain energies around you, that becomes threatening for certain energies around you. Okay? So if you are feeling this rise and dip in energy, if you're struggling with it, generally why it happens is that because most people go into spiritual practices without having a proper way of doing things. And generally whether you go to some camp or somewhere, I have not gone to any camp, but I'm just saying that people go to camp, and if there is a half-baked kind of a spirituality that you enter into, you will never be able to put everything into practice in a very nice and subtle way. And that is why you need a very good guru. A good guru is very important, not just any guru, because other gurus can also take away your energy if they are not good ones. So it's spirituality has become like a market, so you have to be careful with regards to who you trust, where you go. Okay, and because there are a lot of things I've understood, I want to document it, so that it can be readily available for people. If you're dealing with such kind of energy dips, sadness, depression, health issues, coming and going, please know that it could, some part of it is about karmic cleansing, but there is also a part where energies get extracted out of you. How do you protect that energy? How do you protect your integrity? How do you maintain your spiritual sovereignty? All right. For that, actually, a couple of days back, I had made an Instagram a reel on this, which was very easy for people to understand, because these days, people are facing challenges in consuming long form content. So you have to make short form content. But let me take you through it. How to protect. Okay. So we talked about the truth of energy during spiritual awakening, how energy could get dissipated, the impact of those dissipation of energy, because then if the energy is getting dissipated, you will not be able to use it for your intuitive activities that you are meant to do in this lifetime, that God is guiding you to do, right? And the third aspect that I want to touch upon is how to protect. Okay, how to protect when you are in your state of chanting and meditation. Always do this practice of closing your eyes. I'll try to give the link of that Instagram reel so that you can go and that can become like an easy handy thing for you. You can close your eyes, you can take in a couple of deep breaths, and in those deep breaths you can visualize that you're taking in the power of the cosmos to protect yourself, to create a bubble around yourself, and you say that the universe fiercely loves and protects me. You keep saying it. All right, the universe fiercely loves and protects me. All the gods and the good deities and the divine energy is protecting me and my energy and the people around me. Okay, so this is something that you can do, right? You can close your eyes, you can visualize, you can do this. A big part of protection chant comes in your belief itself. The moment you start believing, because everything is our consciousness, right? What we are projecting out in the world, everything is our consciousness. So that belief, when you start believing, it will protect you. All right. Third aspect is chanting mantras. Do some chantings like, what came to my mind was Narsimha avatar chanting. There is a good mantra you will find on YouTube, which is uploaded by ISKCON. Okay, which goes like Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya. It goes like that. And then there is Bhairav chanting that one could do, and whatever protection mantras that you can do some of these protection mantras. And that is how you protect your energies from any kind of a negativity, any kind of a negative energy, right, around you. Because you cannot always let your energy get dissipated, because if the energy keeps getting dissipated, what you're meant to do in this lifetime, your soul purpose, you will struggle to do that, right? The idea is that, and a big realization that you will have during your spiritual awakening, a little ahead when you go, is that you can't run away from the current reality and Maya. You are very much sitting with the Maya, right? Maya in the sense, like when I'm talking about all the 3D aspects of things, life, things, family, everything. I mean, it's impossible for an individual to go through spiritual awakening and the day-to-day life process without understanding how both of these things can coexist with each other. The idea is for both to coexist with each other. There is karmic connections, there is karma around. You have to protect your energy. When you do these practices on a daily basis, and you have to be very disciplined about your practice. If you want to do it once, if you want to do it twice, thrice, how many times ever you want to do it, you do it. But be vigilant about your energy. Be very careful about your energy. The idea is that everything should coexist with each other, right? We are not building separate realities. These are like parallel realities that can all coexist with each other. And when you understand that, that is where your point of liberation comes. And how you do that is that you go about living your life, but you protect your energy. Coexist in peace. Peaceful coexistence, right? That is the mantra. Everything around you needs to have the peaceful coexistence. You in your authority and sovereignty, spiritual authority and spiritual sovereignty, you need to have that peaceful coexistence. This is the message that I was supposed to give today. And if possible, I will see if I can translate it in Hindi and create like another version of it. But this is a very important part of spiritual awakening, and people struggle. Try to understand, try to accept it, learn to live with it, and that is how we go about in our lives. A lot of times health challenges also come in, and some of the health challenges are like chronic health challenges. To learn to deal with it, you have to learn to heal it. You have to learn to absorb positive energies in the cosmos and try to heal yourself. Try to grow. So that's all for today. Let me just give you the link of that Instagram reel so that you keep it handy with you. It has a step-by-step process for you to implement in your life. All right? Take care and protect your energy. Develop strong relationship with your God. Nothing comes between you and your God. No negativity. Even if it comes, you know how to deal with it. All right? Bye. Take care. Have a good weekend.